Top of the morning, top of the morning. Morning. Good morning, church. Good morning. Welcome to the Top of the Morning Show. I'm your boy, Cedric Blickman, a.k.a. Blick. We are in the house with the Royal Flush crew. Yes, indeed. And we are having a wonderful day above the dirt. The best way to be. Appreciate all the gifts in the room. Let's go ahead and introduce everybody in the building real quick. Just make sure we all good. What up, Coco? How you feeling?
What's good, everybody? I'm Shanae today, but hey, we ain't gonna talk about that. Top of the morning.
I was wondering, I was going to say earlier, I was like, you kind of told me the story already, but Shanae, the GOAT. Like, oh my goodness, Shanae and I don't even play with us. All right, we also got Dr. Juicy today. Don't get it twisted. It's Queen or Doctor. So Dr. Queen Juicy, what up?
Founder Queen Juicy.
Oh, it looked like Doctor. My fault. The F was small. And I got my glasses on.
Dr. Juicy, y'all, you see.
Why you put the F so small, though? Like, why you put the F so small? That's my glasses. I got glasses on, too. I'm tripping. Yeah, you're right. I got to.
It was in the house.
Got to clean it.
You need the lens wiper.
Yeah, I didn't spray it with my little lens things real quick. My bad. But yeah, it looked like Dr. Juicy from
Nah,
here.
we ain't even finna do that. Nah, we not even finna do that because I got my glasses. I wiped them off. And that F is too.
Okay, thank you.
Little.
She got my.
It looked like Dr. Juice.
It looked like Dr.
Hell
Juice.
no, y'all get up off that.
Y'all refer to me as Dr. today.
All right, Dr. Juicy. I'm gonna make sure that we let everybody know about the doctor, and of course we got let me make it right. Poison slave, poisoned slave. Like I can read that. I can definitely read that. How you doing, Poison? What's good with you?
Yeah, I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying? I'm above the dirt. I'm looking workout ready.
You are ready.
Yes.
You look like you ready. You about to go run somewhere. Get out there. You better get on out there. Stop playing with us. Stop playing with us. Of course, and you already know it's Monday, so y'all know what it is. We got the T for the stars. We got Goddess in the house. What up, Goddess? Chia. Goddess is taking care of motherly duties, but we definitely shout out to Goddess. What's good with you? I seen the mom look at the side of your face like, look, if I tell you if I'm on the goddamn show, if you don't, wait until I'm done. No, I'm just I see side profile and sternness.
I really thought that was exactly what was happening. I'm like, not right now. Do you see me live?
She said we live on a damn show. That's funny. We get it really big and we doing the shows in like the big studios. She gonna be doing the same thing. Like, you better sit in that seat. Don't you move. Give him some gummy bears. Can somebody give him some gummy bears real quick? All right, now let's play. That's what's up. But we got Goddess in the house. We appreciate her every Monday, of course. And of course, we got Gullah in the house, a.k.a. Black Google in the house. What's up, brother? Why not?
What's going on? What's going on there, everybody? I just want to say hey to everybody. Hey, Doc. How you doing, Doc?
Doc Juicy. Yeah, that's funny. We got a doctor in the house. I didn't even know she was a doctor, damn it. And I said, okay, all the stuff she does, needs a clinical work. We get her popping. But yeah, when our powers combine, we the Royal Flush crew, we come together on the Top of the Morning Show. And yes, we are here. We are here on Bigo Live and YouTube. So make sure you subscribe. Are you a fool? I like how that, you see how it rhymed almost? Nah, I'm just messing with it. But yeah, today is going to be a good show. We're just pretty much last time you guys seen. Appreciate the love. Last time we actually did the show, we was actually talking about the Mandela effect. That mug went over. We had like a little baby panel after that and was still going in on Mandela effects. That show was crazy. We give ourselves a hand for that show. And that's going to kind of trickle down to today's show. Today we are talking about time traveling. My Lord. Seeing if it's possible or not. So I've seen a couple of videos, which is kind of on the same kind of vibe. It gives you that little eerie vibe. I've seen a few videos showing of stuff of the past, old pictures and stuff that looks a little bit different. People in the background and stuff with stuff they ain't supposed to have, like cell phones and all these other things. So yeah, we're definitely going to be exploring that today. I had a little small video that I want to show before we jump into it. It's like 7 minutes, so just buckle your seatbelts. We'll talk about it real fast. We'll look over a few things that are kind of crazy that you might not have known. And then we're going to go into time traveling, talking about it ourselves and seeing how possible it is. I'm like, I ain't seen no. Have y'all seen black? I ain't seen no black time travelers. Are we just staying in the past or what? I don't know what it is. I ain't never seen no black time traveler. Most of these people that I've been
We
looking up,
ain't fucking with it. We
say,
ain't fucking
hell
with it.
no. You say,
We go look.
say,
Nah,
hell
baby.
no. This is enough, huh? This reality is enough. But I ain't never seen all the people that be they're just a lighter complexion. I'll say that the ones that are doing most of the research are at a lighter
I
complexion.
wish
Yeah. Say it again.
I wish I could be. I wish I could be a time traveler, man. I would go back. I'd call so many slavery votes.
Oh man. He'll find out what happened with that recount. I remember when I was in
Just
school.
going in and stirring up some shit, right?
I go in
yeah.
and I'm talking about. I'm talking about.
When
I'm
we
going.
meditate
I'm
and when we
talking
move
trouble.
in realms, I think that's time traveling. Not in the sense that we're talking about it. We're specifically going back to a particular event. I
That's
mean,
true.
like when we like go into meditative states and
That's
we
true.
even astral project, or
That's
we, go to different realms.
Yeah.
In a sense, that's time travel. I think so.
Oh yeah, definitely. I feel you jumping into the show, but hey, you're right. I feel like you're able to
My bad.
time travel. No, you're good. Like similar how the butterfly effect is when you look at certain pictures or when you
Right.
have certain memories, you can actually go back into that place and kind of relive that moment again. So I feel that's the ultimate therapy is to be able to go within your past
part.
mentally, go within your past to fix things or change things or look at things from a different perspective, and that can help you when you time travel back. Also when you're dreaming too. We talked about the dream world. I feel like you can time travel through dreaming. But yeah, man, so we're going to go ahead and jump on into this video real fast, and then we're going to be back. So if you guys are on Bigo, you'll only be able to hear it, but if you're on YouTube, you'll be able to see it. So real quick, go to YouTube, HMS Network. You'll be able to see what we're looking at, all right? All right, we be back. It's like I said, it's only like 7 minutes, and then we're going to jump back in.
I'm something of the geek culture Kwisatz Haderach. I'm in all places at once. Video games, comics, cult film, wrestling, board games. I'm a man of many lonely, lonely loves. And of course, what kind of nerd would I be without loving Doctor Who? A concept-driven sci-fi epic of a mythological super Brit pottering around space, being clever and seeing interesting things. And most importantly, traveling through time. Time travel is great, right? Being able to cut through the accumulated lies of history to see the truth of the past. Or, being a tourist in a strange world of the future. For years, despite science saying, no, stop it, you can't, people have tried to prove once and for all that time travel exists. The theories range from compelling to stupid, and are often both. I'm Adam from WhatCulture.com, and here are 10 bizarre theories that prove time travel exists. Number 10, the Tiny Watch. Let's start weird. In 2008, there was mass reporting that during a Chinese archaeological expedition, a 400-year-old tomb of Sea King from the Ming Dynasty, which, as most people will know, was an absolute lad of a dynasty, Hongwu Emperor, #squad goals. Inside this believed to be undisturbed house of dirt and dead fellas, the archaeologists found something very strange. A tiny gold watch, time frozen at 10:06 with the word Swiss engraved on the back. The story circulated the net like wildfire, many taking it as proof that time travelers visited us hundreds of years ago, which makes it all the more of a shame that the photos that sparked the story in the first place were digitally created hoaxes. Number 9, the Mobley Jourdain incident. From tiny gold watches to two middle-aged ladies dicking around in 18th century Paris. In 1901, the two English academics, Charlotte Ann Mobley and Eleanor Jourdain, who we can agree are absolute biscuits, visited Paris and went looking for the Petit Trianon, which is part of the grounds of the Palace of Versailles. According to a book they published recounting their experiences, the two women got lost and instead of turning left, turned right and ended up 120 years in the past. They saw farmers in smelly clothes, an old farmhouse, and also hung out with cake-enjoying, underclass dismissing Marie Antoinette, because why not chuck a celebrity in there? When the book was first published, it became a bestseller, held up as proof of time slips, but it was also heavily criticised as being the nonsense work of fevered hallucinatory minds. Number 8, the Scottish time slip. While Mobley and Jourdain accidentally stumbled into the past, Victor Goddard flew into the future. Like the time-travelling ladies, Goddard was a smart cookie, flying planes for the RAF in World War I and World War II, reading engineering at Cambridge and becoming Director of Intelligence at the Air Ministry. So, a reliable mind then. Well, does that perception change when we tell you that he firmly believed all his life that in 1935 he briefly flew into the future? Yep, in a plane. So it's 1935 and Goddard left Drem Airfield near Edinburgh to fly home. Then he ran into trouble with the weather and lost his bearings, so he decided to fly back to Drem and start again fresh. As he approached the airfield this time, the rain around him turned into a bright sunny day, and below him he saw a newly renovated airfield complete with men rushing around in blue uniforms that he'd never seen before and a bunch of planes painted yellow. He flew away without landing, and 4 years later the Air Force changed all their uniforms to blue and began painting their planes yellow. A moment of clairvoyance from Goddard, or, like the ladies before him, a brief stumble into a different time. Or a stroke, also possible. Number 7, the Philadelphia experiment. The rule of thumb is if it's stupid, the American military have tried to research it. Mind control, psychic warfare, warrior robots, and you can bet their last coin they've had a go at time travel. Well, allegedly. The Philadelphia experiment, also known by the delightful codename Project Rainbow, so a lot of disputed and disreputable sources go, was based around Einstein's unified field theory, which very, very, very simply opines that if light could be bent, then so could space-time, which would render possible the idea of an invisible time machine thing. In 1943, as part of Project Rainbow, the Navy allegedly made a ship, the USS Eldridge, disappear by sending it 10 seconds into the past. Right. Number 6, the Montauk Project. Well, in for a stupid penny, in for a stupid pound. This is another conspiracy theory about the US government experimenting with time travel, this time in a series of salty secret projects in Montauk in Long Island. The theory was started by Preston Nichols, an American author who claims to have unlocked repressed secret memories in his own mind of his part in the time travel experiments that were somehow brainwashed out of him. He made a music video about one of these experiments which show him meeting himself from the future and also eating a lot of cheese. While it's easy to dismiss this as the delusions or lies of one man, Nichols also claimed the government were doing mind control studies at Long Island Air Force Base using psychotropic drugs, and that actually did happen with Project MK Ultra, so who knows? Number 5, the Hadron Collider. You've heard of the Large Hadron Collider, right? It's the thing that scaremongering journos have been trying to convince you will destroy the whole world using super quick atoms. Well, the collider, or atom smasher as we prefer to call it, has been turned on a bunch of times, and rather than the world ending, they've discovered the perennially elusive Higgs boson particle. According to one theory put forward by scientists Tom Wheeler and Tweeman Ho, I hope I got your names right, the Higgs boson could create another particle called the Higgs singlet, which is like a wrestler's singlet, except not at all like that. The singlet would be able to jump into a fifth dimension and move back and forwards through time. It's all theory and won't result in hoverboards anytime soon, but still, science. Number 4, the iPhone footage. One of the main things that disproves time travel as a notion is that if the technology had been invented in the future, then someone would have come to visit us by now. Unless that they've been doing it in secret because of risks of paradoxes. People have been looking for evidence of these secret time travelers for years, and for a time, they found one. In a behind-the-scenes piece of footage bundled with the DVD release of Charlie Chaplin's The Circus, footage appears to show a woman talking into a mobile phone. Oh my gee, Tim Trivial confirmed, said the internet. And then, historians pointed out that maybe she could have been listening to one of these, an early model of a hearing aid. You know, or she's a reptilian. Equal possibility. Number 3, the Nicolas Cage theory. No list is complete without a cameo from tenured professor of crazy at Hollywood University, Nicolas Cage. Here is a picture of Nicolas Cage. Ah, the serene lunacy hiding behind his eyes, the screaming skull under the skin. And here is a picture of an 1870 Tennessee gentleman that was discovered in 2011. The resemblance is uncanny. What's more, check out this artist's rendering of Maximiliano I, 19th century emperor of Mexico. Also Cage. Now, people have called Nicolas Cage an unaging vampire, but that's obviously not true. We've seen him age before our very eyes. Now, the only thing that makes sense is that Nicolas Cage has been all through time, damn it. He's the first time traveller, probably because, I don't know, he can afford it. Number 2, John Titor. Now, once the idea of secret time travellers hit the internet, it was only a matter of, well, time before someone claimed to be one. Step forward, John Titor. In the relatively early days of internet forums, the early noughties, stories of John Titor began to do the rounds. He was a fellow from the year 2036, told people that future America was broken into 5 smaller regions, each devastated by nuclear war, and that most of the world's powers were destroyed. He also helpfully provided plans of his time machine. I mean, no one has successfully made his time machine yet, and none of his predictions have come true, but does that mean it's all a giant hoax? Yes. All the way yes. Number 1, the internet holds the key. For years, scientists Robert Nemiroff and Teresa Wilson from Michigan Technological University had developed a method of scanning the internet for references to things being made before they actually happened. For example, one of their test phrases is Pope Francis. Considering that he is the first of his name, anyone using these exact words before that pope was announced would therefore be a time traveller, right? I mean, so far, rounding up, they found 0 time travelers, but have stated that they might still be out there, but be, quote, good at covering their tracks. And that's our list. Did we miss any out? Tell us about it in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and you can even follow me on Twitter. Here, I'm Adam from WhatCulture.com, and I'll see you soon. Or yesterday. Or something. Time travel.
Got him. Okay, we're back. I think we're back. Okay, what's up? Top of the morning show. Welcome. I know that was a quick little video, but yeah. So that was it's billions of videos. That was just the shortest one talking about multiple things. But the whole thing that he was saying, this is one thing I want to say. The Simpsons, man, if time travel does not exist, and because people are definitely straight down the middle on it, you hear a million people saying yes, a million people saying no. The Simpsons have put certain things within their show that we clearly can see that if like they know something they're either foreseeing in the future, like Dr. Juicy was talking about earlier, seeing in the future. If they're either looking into the future, working with psychics, some kind of phenomenon, because I've seen like more than 8 shows where they were talking about stuff. Yeah, even with the Kobe situation, it's so many things that they put jokes in there, and then you actually see it actually come to pass. And then one of the things that wasn't on that particular one, it was Mike Tyson, one of his fights. And I remember it back in the day because I didn't know what it was that this lady had, but she was holding up an iPhone. She's actually taking a picture. They asked Mike Tyson about it. He said it tripped him out too. But it was a lady while he was fighting. I think it was Holyfield, if you guys can do research on that. It's a lady in the background taking a picture of him while he's on stage or while he's in the ring. And it's a clear iPhone. And it's like deep, and it's back in the day on the old movie, not just the picture. If you watch the film of the whole Mike Tyson fight, you could see it. And they're still trying to figure out what it is to this day. Like, what was she taking a picture with? Was with the technology ahead of time? They do say a lot of the things that, you know, the government knows and certain things of that nature that it's been out years prior to when it actually occurs. But yeah, it is something to definitely bake the noodle or cause your mind to be able to go in on. So let's get ready to jump in. I know that took a little bit of time, but yeah, so let's go ahead and ask a few questions real quick, and then we're going to just see. First off, I just want to see what everybody's opinion. Do you feel or do you not feel that time travel exists? And we'll start with you, Coco. Does time travel exist in your mind?
Does time really exist is the question.
Ooh,
but
good answer.
Bing. I would say I don't think our brains can really think of something that doesn't exist, but it's just our perception and what it really is. Also, traveling on the plane could be time traveled in.
Yeah, you ain't never lie. Getting to one place at a certain time, yeah. And then they have some stuff where it's like, you know, go light speed and stuff like that. So you're here and then here, you know, within a couple of seconds. Go ahead.
There's some places where it's light for a whole month. So how do you track time with that if you're going on solar time or whatever time?
Yeah, that's a good point. And especially I'm with you on the time existing, what do we call time? If we're saying that time is only tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, why we can't be tock, tick tock, tick 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 tock tock? You know what I mean? It could be a whole nother frequency on another whole type of scale. So I always question those particular things in a sense. Because like I said, I believe time doesn't exist as well. But yeah, that's actually good answer. All right, let's go ahead and ask the doctor now. So Dr. Juicy, with your expertise, can you please bless us with an answer of, does time exist? Or does time travel exist?
Well, I was a doctor in my past life. No, I'm just saying.
No problem.
I believe so.
Okay.
I want to show y'all something, so you can tell me.
Okay.
I have put it in our group chat, and I don't know if y'all paid attention, but tell me.
Ooh.
Tell me.
Is that Juice? Juice is trying to tell me. She's trying to tell us she a time traveler. Oh my God, she on the show. My Jesus, she's trying to tell us if she a time traveler right now. Juicy done been here before. Juicy, that's your mama. That ain't your mama.
No, my mom is dark. Actually, don't even think about that. That's one of the girls from the Alabama church bombings.
Oh, I remember you did say that. Hey, that was kind of crazy. That looked like an old picture of you. Like I was like, you might be older than I thought. You might be older than I thought.
Young. April 24th, 1919.
Damn, you was here. What was going on in 1919, Dr. Juicy? Would you tell us a little something? Now that did look like you. I swear that looked like that was on your high school, or not high school, like junior high pictures.
Yeah, you say like junior high going into high school. Coco know the picture. That's why Coco ain't saying nothing yet. She know that old picture. Come on. Coco.
Look, Coco frozen.
Coco?
Right? Coco traveling right now.
Oh,
Hold
wait.
on. Coco, come back to us. Come back to us, Coco. She done left and came back. Look, that's how they be getting us too. That's how they be getting us. They'll do this and freeze.
Right.
Go back in time real fast. Come right back. She gonna be like, hey, what's up, y'all? She gonna start laughing all late. All right.
You doing a manic?
Our comments say Founder God King in the comments says, I do believe in time travel through DNA.
Yes, we were talking about that a little bit earlier.
Coco.
Yeah.
Coco do
Wait.
like a glitch in the Matrix.
Yeah, she did. A couple times
Right.
she done that. She going back to go
Like,
see.
Is she in the past or is she forward?
I think she
I'm
went
curious
back to
to know.
Juicy's picture. Where Juicy's at, she gonna like, I'm about to ask her. I'll be back. She about to go.
Right.
If you doing a mannequin challenge, Coco, you is bomb.com.
She is good, huh? If she blink, look, if she blink, I'm scared. If she blink, I'm scared. I'm done. It looked like she's smirking too a little bit, almost. Like I'm like, am I seeing stuff? Like she's starting to smirk. All right, I'm done.
Right, like I know your eyeballs getting dry.
Coco, you already know. If you got to drop down and drop back up, you already know I got your spot. All right, so let's keep it going. So Poison, man. So Poison, what is your expertise on this? Do you feel that time traveling is possible? Do you think it is? Do you think it's not? How do you feel about it?
I do feel like time travel is possible because look, that is one of those clips that they showed on the YouTube. What is this?
Time
What
travel.
is
We're
this?
talking about time traveling.
Back to the Future.
Yes.
Him in the hoverboard, and now we have, we're getting to that point of having them.
Yeah.
So somebody somewhere, but the definition that I have looked up for time traveling is time travel means to move
She's
forward
back.
or backward to different points in time, much like you might move between points in space. Jumping forward in time occurs in nature.
Yeah, now that's deep.
When daylight savings time happens, we literally jump forward or we jump back in time. Planes, traveling on a plane.
I'm
telling you, traveling on a plane.
Look, we trying to find out real quick, Coco. Where did you go, real quick? What was your antennas? You left for a second and came back like.
I had to time travel real quick and go back and get an answer. No, I'm just playing.
told you.
Wi-Fi.
I told you. I told
We
you.
thought you went back to that moment.
Thought you went back to
find out.
Juicy's old self for like,
did you
well, hey,
get an
Juicy,
answer?
what's going on? What was the answer? She can't tell us. Damn.
We all want to know.
Butterfly effect.
She can't tell us.
Butterfly effect. Our
She was
comment
there.
atlas says butterfly effect.
I gotta be
What
like
was
Doctor
that?
Strange right now. I gotta be like Doctor Strange right now, y'all. I can't tell y'all.
That's funny as hell. See, we already knew it. We up to it. We some smart people. I tell you, we on the island. We figuring it out. All right, cool. So we're going to keep going down the list real quick. All right. And we have Goddess. So Goddess Trends. How do you feel about time travel? I know you kind of lightly told us before when it started, but yeah, we want to know your opinion. How do you feel about time travel?
I really like this topic. I do believe that time travel is possible. That video gave some compelling arguments. Like that was really real. Like we have the whole doppelganger thing, but also too reincarnation is a thing, and also the idea that if we are running parallel universes and everything else, like it does make me think too of the possibility that we can reincarnate back into different roles, even like could you imagine?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. That's super good.
But absolutely, I do believe in it in terms of reincarnation. I believe in it in terms of multiple realms and different realities. And so I do think on multiple levels we do time travel, and I agree with Shanae of even travel today.
Yeah.
In real time, like right now, we do it, in other ways, like in planes and so on and so forth.
Yeah, I agree. Good answer. Yeah, I believe also too. I do believe in time travel, and y'all know I'm one of them conspiracy. I don't tell y'all everything I be studying, but I do believe it. There have been certain incidents where I know with the gift of the prophetic gift that I've seen stuff in the future and then it occurred and just had me flip out. We all experience deja vu. When you deja vu, you kind of are visualizing something that actually comes to pass. You're like, oh shoot, you know what I mean? So I feel like there's the time travel. I think it's not. Well, they could be that too. Impossible says I'm possible, so I never say nothing on something impossible. But as a physical machine and stuff like that, I think it's a little different. I think that our bodies are actually the time machines, and I feel that you can put yourself in a certain state. And they have an actual movie like this. I got to remember the name of it, but he actually goes to sleep in his body, goes back in time, and then comes back. But I believe our bodies are the true time machines, that we can get ourselves to a certain state, go to a certain place, and then come back, back in it. So I believe the body is the true time machine. But yeah, that's just my personal opinion. All right, cool. So yeah, and
that was also one of, I'll say just quick. That was also one of the characters' powers on Umbrella Academy.
Yeah,
the one who would die.
Yeah,
he would die in time travel and then come back to his
regular body. Yeah. That's what I feel. I feel like we're looking from in all other places, like they're trying to say they's a machine, a CERN, all this other stuff, and just to make you not know the technology you're living in. The technology you're living in, the fact that we can go to the Akashic Records and see stuff that millions and billions and trillions of people have seen before, and then we can say it and it's actually true. Like, hey, I seen a person that looked like this and that, and 1,000 other people have the same story. That's deep. It's saying something that there's some kind of unity thing that's popping. And then of course, as we already know about this universe and all this stuff not necessarily being real but a program. We've talked about that already, but yeah, shout out to the Matrix too. All right, cool. All right, so Gullah, we want to know your opinion, sir. I know. Do you feel that time travel exists? Is it real? Is it fake? Is it a hoax?
I think time travel may be possible, but only because I've read books on like the time space continuum. I understand like how that works. Guys, if you just take a piece of paper, put a 90-degree angle on that piece of paper, put space on one side and time on the other side, and the way it works is the faster you go through time, the space gets smaller, or the faster you move through space, time gets smaller. You see, so move through space. If you move through space, then you're starting to move faster than time. And so when you reach speeds more than light speed, then I guess it would be possible to do time travel because you're essentially eliminating. That's how it works with me flying in an airplane as well.
Wow. That's a good answer. Super good answer. Yeah, I've told you, I've always thought about this, man, and this is something that I've definitely thought on plenty of times. I even went as far as just seeing like similar to what Goddess was saying as well, and a combination of what Goddess and Gullah was saying, of seeing ourselves being here before reincarnating. So that's another form in my mind, which is time traveling. If you're living in one phase here, you kind of put the bookmark here, and then come into a life that's a little more forward, and now you're continuing on that particular thing. So it's like a time travel, not like I said in the technical way, like Back to the Future, but it takes a little bit longer, of course, years and years go down the line, and then you drop back in type of thing. And who knows if you're in a realm of no time, let's say I step out of my body and then I go to this extra body right here, it could have seemed like a moment, you know what I mean, then, but then to everybody else, it seemed like it's thousands and thousands a year. And then I always trip about that too when they say about like how when it's technically in space, when you're going to a certain space, you age at a different space or age at a different type of time. So I could actually be going on my way to a planet far, far, far away, go to that particular planet. Then when I come back, I'm at a different age. And they got movies on this too. You're at a different age when you come back than what you would have been if you would have just been staying on Earth right here. So they look at you like, oh, you barely even aged. You know what I mean? So I feel like there's a lot of things that we and that's the only purpose why we even mention these subjects in the first place for you guys, is just to spark certain things in your brain. I always say you got to be drenched in it already, so when you get the spark, you light on fire, do the research, and just to let you know that this world is just way bigger than what we think. Definitely. But yeah, I feel like time travel is definitely something to pay attention to. It is definitely something that we would have to recognize. All right, so this is another fun part right now of the show. Real quick, we had seen somebody's hand up. What's up, Poison?
Just gonna interject again with the movie reference.
Yeah.
Avengers, in the Infinity Stone, that was also a part of it. Part of that movie where all of the Avengers people blipped out of time, and when they blipped back in, they were still at the same time, whereas everybody else that was still there had gone on in age.
Yeah, that's true. And like I said, there's a few movies they talk about that. They just go based off of the experience of saying like the time there, the air, everything outside of the earth has a different kind of time frame. That's why I say you can't just go by tick tock. That's just one form that we all agree on, so we can be on time, quote unquote, to do stuff. But I feel that time can go backwards, tick tock, or tock, tick tock, tick, or tick, 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 tick. It's no limitations when it comes to that. That's why I agree with Miss Shanae about there not being any time. So I feel like that's crazy. So yeah, for the next section I want to do real quick, which will be fun. If we were time travelers, and we'll start with Coco. If you are a time traveler and you could go back in time or into the future, what would you do with that time? You only can do it once. You can't do it multiple times. You got one time to go in the past or in the future. What would you do?
This has been my answer every time. First and foremost, I want to say about the time being different. I really don't think it exists outside of our head. So if we are all in agreement that, hey, time is going to age us here, then that's what it is. And when we go outside that realm where there's really no concept of it, of course, our brains, mind over matter type thing.
Yeah.
All right, back to the question.
Got him.
So, I'm always gonna go to the beginning of time. I want to know why we're here. I'm going to the beginning of time. I gotta see it happen.
When it all,
I want to see the creation.
The whole creation.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good answer. Cause you'd be like, all right, aha, this is why these niggas is tripping us. You see that whole entire beginning, you got to be sitting there just like just posted up watching the whole time, like, okay, this is what happened. Yeah, now that's a good answer. Okay, so Coco or Shanae said she will definitely go into the beginning of time. All right, let's keep it going, keep it pushing. So Dr. Juicy, I know this answer. You're probably going to want to see what the first research of doctors, you're going to probably want to see the first doctor. Now I'm just playing. What would you do if you're able to go be a time traveler? What is your option? What are you pushing on the machine? Are you going in the past? Are you going in the future? What you doing?
Well, after discovering that I was once here in 1919, I would have to go back and see why that specific era and why that specific tragedy. That was a tragedy. That was very tragic. Yeah. So I would want to find out more information about that and how did I connect with that in that realm.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, good answer. So you gonna harass that girl, man? You gonna be harassing her like, look, girl. She gonna be like, is that my mama?
Well, is it that I'm harassing her or was she harassing me?
You're right. You're harassing yourself. That's what it's gonna turn out to. You harassing yourself, damn it.
That was really scary for me. Like when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, I had to show like 25 people to make sure that I wasn't crazy. Like, wait, why am I on that picture? And I wasn't even thought.
Like, were you
crazy? That don't prove you ain't crazy though.
Oh Jesus!
Well, I know I'm crazy. I mean,
help me, Jesus.
The first step is acknowledgement. I acknowledge and accept the fact that I'm crazy, and I'm going to take accountability for that because accountability is the word every day. So
I heard that. You good? I think we all crazy, Juicy. Don't even trip. We all crazy to some degree. I work in the mental health field, so I have to have some type of crazy to work with. Working with people, period. Shit, working with people in this world, shit. They put us all in here. Shit, how much I didn't forgave niggas and all that
One of
shit.
those.
That make me crazy too. So don't trip. You good? All right. So
Yeah, but I would definitely want to.
yeah, we definitely want to
But,
go in
yeah.
the past. So we got her answer. We know definitely she's gonna go visit and harass her earlier self in 1919. All right, Poison. Poison, you can go in the past. You can go in the future. What are we doing? You got one time. You only got one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. What are you doing?
This opportunity comes one in a lifetime. I'm going to the future.
Oh,
right?
what are we going
Now,
in the future? What you
if
doing?
you had asked me this though a few months ago, I would have said my answer would have been different, and I know exactly what my answer would have been. My answer would have been I'd have traveled to the past, but I'd have traveled to the point in time where the motherfucker that hit me with the car, and I motherfucking moved my ass up out the way. But we passed that because that's what made me me. So
Gotcha.
I'm going to the future. I want to see how through all of this pain and struggle and strife and hard work and clawing and digging, how this shit turns out.
Ooh, I got you. Okay, so she's gonna go to the forward, and she gonna be looking like, are you coming back giving us samples, or like you gonna let us know what happened, or are you gonna just be keeping it to yourself and just be like shaking your head like
Nah,
Blick, this
that-
nigga Blick?
That's how you create ripples, and then you fuck up.
Okay,
what you
so
see.
you got to know how to hold a secret. You're right. Time travelers do got to know how to hold a damn secret because shit, you can't be going around messing up the whole reality. Like don't do it.
I'm gonna tell you, bro. I'm telling everything.
Oh shit! Look, this nigga gonna disappear too. He gonna tell all the shit and be like, poof! Like what the hell? Where Miko go? Oh hell to the now! All right, dog. That's good. Dog. That's good. So, Poetic said that she's gonna definitely go to the future. All right, goddess. You can go time traveler. Boom. You go into the past. You can go to the future. You got only one shot, one little token to put in there. That sounds like a movie. You got one little token and you can do whatever you want to do. What are we doing, goddess? What are we doing?
So I'm gonna go along with the analogy that we're on a soul's journey, right? So I would use it to, because I would imagine that, if this is a soul's journey and we have multiple journeys
Oh, she's doing it. She's time traveling.
that we come.
You froze for a
I'm time
second.
traveling right
It
now.
froze for a second. You good?
Glitch.
All right, go ahead.
So, I would imagine that we have the opportunity to choose, right?
Yeah.
So I think I would choose a lifetime of, luxury, happiness, like real enlightened euphoria, maybe. If there's a realm or a time that has that specific energy, I think that's what I want to tap into.
Okay, so you're gonna finger through time, like, and try to see, like, is there any luxury versions of myself that's having the highest experience of all time? And
The highest level of self.
got him. Okay.
I'm
okay.
It was
tapping in
the
right
finger.
there.
It was the finger through time because I literally was gonna say, yo, on the smooth, I want to go on some kink shit. Like I want to see the invention of kink. Who created this kink lifestyle that I love?
Not
look,
kink.
look, Adam,
Yes,
when he
I wanna
first
go
smacked Eve's
finger.
booty, and she was like, "Oh, kink existed right there." At that point, I was like, "Oh," and it was done. See, I know, Coco. Already.
We've activated the Dr. Juicy. The eye.
The eye of
Oh,
Dr.
Juicy.
Juicy. Look, the eye of Dr. Juicy is here in effect. She's like, Lord, look, she had to go off camera right now. She's sweating. She probably sweating. Okay.
Even the pictures telling the story.
All right. Okay, I got you. That was good. That was a good answer, though, goddess. Okay, cool. So for me, I'm gonna answer the same question. Let me see. I ain't thought about it. If I had a chance, one shot. The past is one thing. I would do similar to what Poison was saying. I would see how I did it because I feel I definitely know I'm gonna do it. I want to see how I did it, how I dealt with certain energies, how I got to a certain point, and I would like to just see the whole outcome, kind of like looking back and seeing like, oh, okay, this and that. So I probably would go do some future traveling. The past, I seem like it's a little bit more reachable in a sense because, they said certain gifts and abilities, you can kind of visualize the past, but I just want to see. I want to see what this ending, not the whole ending of the world type of vibe, but I want to kind of see where we all come to the conclusion of, especially with the business, all that stuff. I just want to see, just come to there and just see like, let me see how everybody responds and how everybody's energy is. So I definitely be hitting up the future, if you ask me personally, getting to that future time frame. Yeah, because I feel like you have access to all of them. Like similar to how the Doctor Strange realm is, you have access to multiple versions of yourself. So it's like similar to what Goddess was saying as well. You know, you have access to those different realms. So I would just kind of want to see what the path that I'm going right now, the people that I'm working with, all this stuff. Now, what does that turn out into? You know what I mean? And then kind of come back into this reality now, like, and then kind of, hey, maybe I need to make another decision. Maybe I need to change this or do this differently. You know what I mean? But you can't tell nobody. Got to keep a secret. All right, Gullah. So for you, if you're able to go into the past or the future, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Well, I kind of already answered that earlier, so I'm going to be a little more specific. I would actually go back and put Denmark Vesey up on game and tell him that them niggas know what I'm about to tell on you, bro.
Like, you gonna go to somebody else? Like, you ain't gonna go to your own future or your own past or your own family. You can go to your own family, right? You can go to your own family and like, hey, talk to your dad and say, Dad, tell me this when I'm little. You choosing to go to somebody else's reality?
At heart, I'm a revolutionary. I think more about my people than I do myself. So I know that's what I would do. I would go straight to Denmark Vesey, like, bro, look at here. Look, that was the biggest slave revolt in United States history that never happened because somebody told on the brother, and we're gonna find out.
Hey, now that's actually good. That's actually a good answer. But I got one more question to ask you then. If that's the case, how are you gonna convince this nigga? Excuse me, rest in peace. How you gonna convince this nigga to change his mind? Because he gonna look at you like some nigga dressed. You know, you gonna think you're weird dressed. Like, who this nigga coming at me with this shirt on and what's a Louis Vuitton? You know what I mean? He gonna look at you all weird. How are you gonna convince him? Like, what are you gonna do? Like, nigga, I'm a time traveler, nigga. What you gonna do? What you gonna say?
I ain't trying to change his mind. I'm trying to put him up on game. Look, bro. Look, hey, Johnny over there. Johnny is a snitch, bro. Bring your ass here, Johnny. Hey, Johnny been telling shit, bro.
Johnny like, I don't know what you're talking about. Johnny was like, I don't know what he's talking about. I have no clue who this guy is.
I know you're gonna do the slave revolt Thursday, but nigga, you need to do it Tuesday.
He said do it early before Johnny can tell. Now you can't give Johnny a heads up though. You cannot give Johnny a heads up. Johnny gonna tell that night. As soon as you leave, Johnny like, all right.
Oh no, we gonna do Johnny we gonna go ahead and put him up on that guy.
Tie Johnny ass up.
He said tie him up so he can't do it.
No, Johnny, no. Hey, bro, we gonna be on some real Harriet Tubman, bro. We're gonna go ahead and tell Harriet Tubman told her own husband, I kill you.
So y'all gonna do the mask.
Johnny gonna be like,
that what the
what'd you say, Juice?
So y'all just go tie him up, just kidnap him, just tie him up until
they grab that rope and I'm talking about hang his ass. Do what they would have done.
Oh damn, we gonna kill his ass completely, Lord Jesus. What if that don't do it? What if Johnny told somebody though? What if Johnny told somebody? Then the history is just gonna change from it being Johnny to Jerry. Like it's gonna be you gotta do something that's gonna ripple.
Yeah, right there, at that moment, right there, all I know about it. And you know, and we gonna change the revolt from Thursday to Tuesday.
All right. Look, I can't take your time travel, your one token. It is what it is. Okay. So hopefully that Johnny didn't tell nobody, and hopefully when he dies, it dies. I'm with that. All right, I guess. That's crazy.
He probably told some people, but you know what? The thing is, I'm gonna be there on Monday, bro. We need to do this in the morning.
He gonna be on his ass too. Like, why is he so this time traveler is tight, turned up. Nah, that's crazy. Nah, that's funny as hell. All right, cool. All right, we getting ready to go. We got it. Okay. We got some more time. I still got like 12 minutes. All right, cool. So let's get ready right now. We're gonna jump into one of our favorite times of the show. We're getting ready to go to Tea with the Stars.
Hey everyone.
We're gonna have her do her segment.
Welcome to the Top of the Morning Show. This is my segment every Monday, Tea with the Stars. I'm gonna give you a little bit of insight into what is happening in our astrology and an update with our celebs. Okay. So, actually last week we had the 1111 portal, you guys. This is higher power energy. This is awakening. Some of us are maybe, I want to say, on not necessarily a hierarchical thing, but if we're a little more advanced in our spiritual journey, we have been getting downloads. This is the era of prophecy, master manifestation, where things that were at play in our dreams are now coming to life, whether it is something that we creatively visualized at one point, that we wanted things to come to fruition and now they're coming to fruition, or these are heightened awarenesses, for some of us deep divers of spiritual people. Vivid dreaming. H said that he's been having the vivid dreaming. I've been getting downloads, information, heightened even energy levels. So you may be feeling some of that. Also too, there may be and everyone can be feeling these energies at different levels. Surprises. This could look like a happy surprise, maybe a promotion, business, new beginnings. Okay. Again, this is 1111, so it's manifestation, it's higher power energy. So maybe something divine has happened, a blast from the past. Also too, we're shifting. So Venus is moving. Venus is shifting out of Scorpio, and it's shifting quicker than the sun. Okay, the sun will meet up with Sagittarius a little later on in the month, but Venus is catching up in Sagittarius. So what does that mean? It means that, again, a coming to fruition, but Scorpio could have been a little spicy. Some of us could have had realizations that ended in turmoil. Okay, it ended a little cold, it ended a little okay. But now we can change our minds. Even this is lighter energy, this is fiery Sag, but Sag is in a good mood, honey. Okay, so Venus is rocking out with Sag. If you were on my live this morning, you got to talk to Tina. Tina is one of my besties on here. She's a Sag. She was totally turned up this weekend with her homegirls, and that's that kind of energy. That's that homegirl energy. Come on, girl, like let's go, let's go turn up. Okay, so this is more fun, where we might have had to come to some realizations, which is really cool, because sometimes when we have hella accountability with ourselves, we get to correct our course. So where in Scorpio, maybe in the past month, even self reflection here, okay, or in a communal level, okay, because some of us, again, one of the biggest things in higher level thinking is what is our relationship to the collective? Okay, how is bettering myself, bettering my family, bettering my community, bettering humanity? Okay, when we start to think on these higher levels. Okay, so I'm running out of time. I do want to tap in a little bit with Kanye. He's my favorite guy right now. He had gotten back his Twitter, he got back his social media, and then he had started back again with some stuff. Some people are chiming in, crazy or not, is this strategic? Was he trying to get out of certain contracts and certain things? I don't know. So we're still kind of like playing into that, but the energy has shifted. Gullah Gullah is like, I got something to say. I'm gonna make it quick, but it is that and then too, like, he has the opportunity to countersue, because let's say he's lost a few contracts, but let's say the Adidas, right, he brought those designs to Adidas, and Adidas tried to totally cancel his name, and just do the brands without him. Like, I mean, I'm interested to see how all of these things play out futuristically as well. Also, another one I've been tracking lately is Elon Musk. Since he took over Twitter, he has had some erratic behavior as well. They said he showed up to a meeting in the dark, surrounded by candles, laughing, throughout at various parts of the meeting. he was doing a lot, and at one point he said, "This is absolutely bizarre. Like, why am I here in the dark with these candles?" So, a lot of bizarre, erratic behavior with some of our stars. So this is an example of this at its heightened peak, where we have people that they are totally in alignment with the stars right now. Like, what is going on is a reflection of this. And so I love to see it. Oh, and one last one that I wanted to make mention of. They actually they blew up what do they call that? A meteor. They actually sent a rocket to a meteor, okay? And it set it off course. So this also happened last week in the stars. Now, this could also mean all of these things happening in the planets. They have their own energy and stuff like that. And so now humans are actually getting in the way of this. Does that make sense? Is that in a sense time travel as well, guys? Right? Where what if we have prolonged life here on Earth by setting a meteor off its course or something like that? Or what if we shift it and it goes in the direction of another planet? Like, what do we do here? But I just wanted to make mention of that in terms of higher power, higher level thinking, even in our science. There's a lot of advancements to what's happening in the planets with space travel right now.
Good stuff.
And that's it.
Appreciate you. Got it.
Tea with the stars. Thank you.
Tea with the stars. We appreciate
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Always. Oh, boy. My bad. Wrong person. Wrong box. But yeah, no, that was deep. Some of the stuff she was saying about the meteor thing, I've seen that. I don't know if you guys seen over the weekend with the airplane at the space show, or it was like an airplane show where airplane crashed into another airplane and stuff. It was a couple things that happened that were pretty crazy. But yeah, man. So
I didn't get to see what happened with them, with the victims. They never said.
Yeah, they ain't talking about it. It didn't look too good. I didn't see no parachutes pop out or nothing. So I don't know. It could be one of them situations. But yeah, man, definitely. Okay, so we have one more segment real quick. We're going to do the Would You Rather real fast. That's my actual timer. Got it. All right, so we're going to go get ready to do the Would You Rather real quick, and then we'll be able to end the show real fast. So let's go ahead and bring up the next segment of the show. Coco, Would You Rather?
Hello, and this is Shanae, and this is the Would You Rather. So our first contestant on Would You Rather is Dr. Juicy. No, I'm just saying Founder Juicy. And the question is, would you rather have the ability to travel through time or the ability to read people's minds?
Definitely travel through time.
Aha. Okay. She said traveling. She gonna harass her younger self. She's for sure gonna harass her younger self. It's happening.
Usually in the past life, okay, and the future and the present. Okay.
Oh, my bad. All right. Keep it going.
Would you rather?
Wait a minute, I can't hear you. You're breaking up.
Okay, there we go. You're back now. You can't
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. It's freezing for a second. But
so, would you rather have the ability to time travel? Am I still freezing?
You good now? It's just delayed. Go ahead.
Y'all can hear me? Okay. So, would you rather have the ability to time travel or teleportation?
Ooh. That's poison. That's for poison.
Rather teleport, honestly.
That's a good one. That was a good one. Cause teleport, you be anywhere you want to be, just at a blink, like just. Yeah, that's good. Keep it going.
All right, Goddess. Would you rather have the ability to travel through time or the ability to live forever?
Forever.
I feel like if you were time traveling, wouldn't you live forever or no? No, you can still get old.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to live forever, though. I feel like someone just recently asked me this question. I would not want to live forever in that way. So I'd time travel.
Time traveling. Okay. Yeah, you can just, as soon as you start to get a little bit old, you can go back to the future method of getting young again or something, or freeze yourself. I don't know. You got access to a little bit of everything. Time traveling. Okay. Keep it pushing.
All right, Gullah. Would you rather relive 24 hours from any day in the past or glimpse into the future for 30 seconds?
Ooh.
Why can't
Of any day, though. Sorry, that part.
You gave everybody the time to go back to time. I don't want to know the future. The future is created by the past.
Well, no. What I said was, would you rather relive 24 hours from any day in the past, or glimpse 30 seconds of any day in the future? I forgot to add that part to the future part.
Hey, so any day in the past, I'll take that. Because the thing is, even though our mistakes have made us who we are, the thing is, us going with the conscious mind, us going back and changing certain things in the past, I don't think it would change who we are. I think who we are is already set, and who we are today was who we were to begin with. We just had to discover this person. You see, so I believe that if I could go back in time and just change small things, not necessarily in my life, just in history, period. You see, so I guess the 24 hours. So give me the 24 hours before they hung Denmark Vesey.
Yeah, there we go. You say you could relive that whole day. Be like, dang, I did it wrong. Let me do it again. Let me do it again. You just be stuck in that same space. Like, I'm gonna get it right. We're gonna get it right. All right, that's good. All right.
All right, Blake. Would you rather be able to fly or time travel?
Flying is good, but you're gonna have a nice ass jacket if I'm flying. I'm gonna have a bomb jacket because there's certain climates you will be frozen out there freezing. I'm trying to get to a destination. I'm probably gonna choose time traveling again. I'll probably be with everybody else on that. We gonna be some time traveling niggas. Niggas in Time. I'm gonna make a movie called Niggas in Time. I'm just all right, that was good. Appreciate you, Coco. All right, and we've hit that 11 o'clock mark. I appreciate everybody for coming out to the top of the morning show. Excellent show today. We definitely been in the midst of keeping this thing alive with not just conspiracy theories, but our way of looking at certain things that are phenomena. So we're going to keep this going. It's funny that you said this earlier, Goddess, which was on point. Shows me that you be on point. Because our next episode, we're actually talking about, and it's funny that Juicy was talking about it as well, talking about reincarnation. So we're going to talk about being reincarnated. We're going to talk about different ones because we had pictures, and it was sparked from the Nicolas Cage one that we showed about multiple versions of him. And then they have other people that they say that look like they've reincarnated multiple times. So our next show, we're going to be kind of going in about reincarnation. If so, what did you think that you came? What was your past life? What do you think it was? What do you think your next life will be? So we're going to definitely go under that particular episode for Wednesday, 10 o'clock Eastern, you guys. So we thank everybody for tuning in for the top of the morning show. We appreciate you. I want to give a shout out real quick. Let me see. Okay, we got Sophia Stewart. So she was one of the people that we actually had on the show. She's one of the creator of The Matrix and The Terminator. So I definitely wanted to be able to leave her information up real quick before we end the show. You guys make sure you tune into YouTube. You'll be able to get her book. She actually has the original book that sparked The Matrix, and then she has her books that she's created as well. This woman acts like a time traveler because the stuff that she's seen, the fact that she came up with all the stuff for The Matrix, like even the suits, even the martial arts, them fighting, she came up with that entire concept, and she won her case, so shout out to her. She actually won her case. So they're giving her portions of huge amounts of portions of her money for the stuff that she came up with. So shout out to this black woman, y'all, black woman. All right, so I want to show her a little love on this. That's one of my mom's best friends. So we're going to show her a little commercial, and then we're going to get ready to end the show. So we appreciate you guys. We love y'all. And thank you. Make sure you tune in Wednesday, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We will be back reincarnated. Bizang.
Give me all the smoke, give me all the smoke, give me all the smoke, give me all the smoke. I just want the smoke, I just want the smoke, I just want the smoke, I just want the smoke. When the clouds go high, then the ice go low low. The clouds go high, then the ice go low low. Give me all the smoke, give me all the smoke, give me all the smoke, give me all the smoke. Pablo Santo, Pablo Santo, sing. Pablo Santo, Pablo
Yeah.
Santo.
I get in the boots of Santa.